Good day, everyone. This is a repetition on philosophy of man. In the excerpt, the author asks whether a human being uses the sexual urge legitimately in sexual activity. To this question, we answer that a human being uses the sexual urge legitimately in sexual activity only when the aims of the sexual urge are respected and love of the person is realized. In other words, the aims of nature must always come together with the value of the person. We say this because, first, the person deserves to be loved. Second, realizing the natural purpose of the sexual urge demands the institution of marriage. And third, outside of the framework of marriage, there can be no talk of fulfilling the personalistic norm. To illustrate the first point, we have experienced that a person who ought to be an object of love is merely an object of use when the purpose of the sexual urge is not respected. As for the second point, imagine a husband and wife who use the sexual urge within the framework of marriage are obliged, in order to preserve the order of nature, to comply with the nature of the urge and its procreation purpose. With regard to the third point, many people have witnessed attempts to exclude by artificial means the possibility of procreation in conjugal relations, which most certainly violate the nature and purpose of this urge. However, other people claim on the contrary that they have experienced situations where the sexual urge is expressed outside of marriage and yet love seems to be present. Concerning the second point, others object that the insistence on procreation within every marital act seems to disregard the union aspect of the sexual relationship. And about the third, some people cite instances when artificial contraception has been used within a loving marriage to responsibly plan their family.
To the first objection, we reply that love in its ethical sense as a virtue is distinct from emotional feelings and should guide the use of the sexual urge. As an illustration, take the case of a couple who prioritize mutual self-giving and personal growth within their sexual union, even when they cannot procreate. To the second objection, we say that the union and procreation aspects of marriage are inextricably linked and should not be artificially separated. Consider the situation where spouse, while open to procreation, use natural family planning to responsibly space birth, honoring both the union and procreation aspects. As to the third objection, we assert that artificial contraception introduces an element of manipulation and objectification that cannot undermine the total self-giving that should characterize martial law. At times, we have seen how the use of contraception can lead to a utilitarian view of the spouse, where they become as a means to an end rather than an end in themselves. So we conclude that personalistic approach to sexual ethics, grounded in the inherent connection between the union and procreation, remains the most general. While discussing these points, we have realized that it is crucial to emphasize the importance of virtue, self-control, and dignity to the person in all discussion of sexual ethics. We have also come to see that the body is not merely an instrument, but an integral part of the person, and its meaning should be respected in sexual relations. Lastly, it has become clear to us that education and open dialogue are essential for fostering a deeper understanding of these complex issues. So starting today, we will strive to promote a more holistic and person-centered approach to sexual ethics, rooted in the truth of the human person and their capacity for love and self-giving. And that will be all for today, and thank you for watching.